Yeah, so like when I first began digital art, I think for me personally, I had a bit of a head start because I was in traditional painting for so long. I've done so much work already with mixing paint on a physical palette, so there was a base understanding of colors and some of the fundamentals like lighting and just general color theory, as well as drawing with shapes and lines and stuff like that. So I did have a bit of a head start for that, but for the most part, digital is just like I just had to go on YouTube, look up a bunch of different tutorials on how to do this specific thing, how to do that specific thing, and try to figure it out so that I can kind of transfer my skills from traditional to here. But other than that, I think going back to our previous point, I think there's a lot of inspiration to be taken from other people that you see online. Like, for example, if there are people out there who are following me right now, maybe they're trying to emulate some of the things that I do in my work, right? Maybe they like the way I use my colors, so they try to, study that and implement that into their own work. I think that's something that if you do it well, you can definitely give yourself a huge boost in terms of your learning and your progression in terms of art. And for me, that's kind of something I did too. Like I was always bad at stylization. So that's one thing that I just couldn't crack for the life of me. And I looked at other artists and how they did it, right? I looked at artists from Disney like Glenn Keane, like Aaron Blaise. I looked at the way they stylize their eyes, their mouths, and noses, how they draw expressions. And I kind of just work backwards from that, take some cues from them, not necessarily copy everything they do, but just look at the things that I like and try to implement it into my work. And I think that's like a huge, like it's just very, very helpful in terms of boosting your knowledge and progressing your art.